Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video. And today I have a huge box full of all of my empties, and they're actually from May and June. So yeah, this is the entire box. It's a lot, and so let's just jump right into that. Also, in case you're new here, hi, my name is Sasha. I love indie makeup, I love colorful makeup, I love eyeshadows, I love testing out new skincare and hair care. I have combination acne prone skin, obviously curly fine hair, and as I said, makeup is usually quite colorful and out there. This is like a very light version of what I normally do. So now let me just show you everything that I've used up, and as I said, there's quite a lot of products. So first up, I'm gonna start with the Curlsmith Miracle Shield Heat and Environment Protection Spray with shiitake, mushroom, guava, squeezed olives, prickly pear, pumpkin seed, blackcurrant, kale leaves, squalane. It's vegan, cruelty-free, made without silicones or sulfates, and you're getting 8 fluid ounces or 237 milliliters. And yeah, it's like a heat protectant and also like a styling spray, I guess. I really like the sprayer, even though it's kind of nasty now, but I really like the sprayer because it's really easy. Sometimes when you have to spray a lot of product in your hair, it just makes your hand really like it just kind of hurts and it's annoying. So this is actually a really nice spritzer, and I think you can even change the intensity here. If I never really change it because it's with my luck I would just completely destroy it, but it lasted a really long time. I don't remember when I bought this, but I think I was using this in winter as well, like maybe January, February. So it definitely lasted a long time, and obviously you do have to spray a lot of it to get the heat protection out of it. I don't straighten my hair or anything, but I do diffuse them every now and then. Now it kind of got used up at the right time, because now obviously with the warm weather I don't use diffuser, I just let them air dry because it doesn't take that long. Well, for me it takes like 2 hours in the heat in summer to dry inside, so it's still not great, but it's definitely better than waiting 6 hours in the winter. So this one is done, and I did really enjoy that. I thought that it made my hair like the right texture, because my hair are very is very like fine texture, so I do need something that adds a little bit of texture, but also I don't want them to be like dry and kind of, you know, frizzy and stuff. So it's always a battle. It's always a battle, but I think it worked. Then I have the L'Oreal Bright Reveal Spot Fading Serum in Cleanser. And this is a really nice cleanser. I was slightly scared that it might make me like dry or maybe break out more because it could be too harsh, but it was actually really nice, and my skin did enjoy that a lot. And sometimes I would even put it on and then leave it before actually washing it away, kind of like a cleansing mask, you know, like one of those like peeling masks. So this one was pretty nice, and it has niacinamide and salicylic acid, so everything that my pimples don't like, so they usually go away with that. And then I have the Dermatic Capillard anti-aging shampoo, and this is just like a very soft everyday shampoo. I do love this because it cleans my scalp really well, but it doesn't make my hair dry, and it's not too stripping, and my hair can last really long time without in between washing with this shampoo. So it's really nice. You're getting 30 milliliters or 10.14 fluid ounces, and it's not too expensive, and it just really works. I think this is my second or third bottle, and I do go through this very frequently, and I do repurchase that frequently. I haven't repurchased new bottle yet, but I'm definitely gonna be doing that eventually at some point, because as I said, I just do really like to use that. Then I completely decluttered the Rimmel Kindness Free concealer. I'll pop on the screen how many uses this had for me, but for the past 2 months or maybe more, I was without the stopper because I wasn't really able to get more product, so I just took the stopper out, you know, that like rubbery part on the inside, and I've been using it like that for like 2 months, I think. There's still a little product in there, like if I really scrape the bottom edges, there's still a little bit of product, so I could maybe get like another 2 weeks of use. But last time that I used it, there was like a little fluff inside, and I'm not sure if it's just fluff or if it's mold, so I decided to just declutter it, not risk it, because obviously I only put concealer here under my eyes, and I don't want to put anything moldy anywhere on my face, let alone near the eyes. So yeah, I've used it a lot. I got my money's worth 10 times over. So this one is leaving my collection, and it's a successful declutter, or a successful panning progress. Then a product that I've actually used up today, and I'm actually pre-filming this because technically I should be filming this after the end of the month, but I decided to like put a stop to this because things were kind of like flowing over the edges of the basket, and also I don't think there's a product that I'm gonna be able to use up in the next like 3 days, so I'm just gonna call it quits for today. But the last product that I've used up is the Essie top coat polish. I have it on today, and there's still technically like a little bit, but it is so thick. And with top coats, technically I could use the what is it called, the thinner. I don't have that currently anyways, but with top coats usually that kind of makes the top coat not work as much, because it's supposed to like protect your manicure, and every single time I've tried to use the thinner in top coats, they stopped working the way that they are supposed to, and my manicure wouldn't really last long. So it makes no sense to actually do that, and I've had this for quite a long time, and as I said, like, anyways, the brush doesn't even fully go that far. Like literally I do have to constantly have it like this and like really bend the brush to even get a product out. So yeah, it just wouldn't work anyways, and I'm gonna have to buy a new top coat, probably again from Essie or maybe Orly, something like that, because I do think that they have quite nice top coats, and I can easily get them in drugstores. Then another skincare is the Beauty of Joseon Glow Replenishing Rice Milk. I don't know if I'm just breaking out because of the weather or because it's of the rice products, but I think it shouldn't be because of the rice products, because I know that my skin used to love that. So I think I'm just breaking out, but I'm trying to kind of slowly stop using everything with rice for a couple, maybe for like 2 weeks, and see if all of my blemishes will go away. If they won't, then obviously it's just the weather, and I'm gonna have to just suck it. So that's the rice milk, and it is so nice. I love the formula of this. I love the consistency of this, and my skin feels so plushy every single time I use it. And yeah, it's just such a comfortable toner milk thing. Like, it's definitely a thicker toner, so if regular toners are too watery and you need a little bit more hydration, I think this is wonderful, and rice is very good for the skin health. So that one is wonderful. Then I have the Garnier Pure Active Pimple Patches. These are the hydrocolloid patches. I've used up this box, and I have a new one almost used up again. And these work really well for me. There's just like a regular hydrocolloid patches, but you're getting 22 patches in the 10 millimeters and 12 millimeters, and they just work really nicely. They stick really nicely even after I do my skincare and, you know, put everything on. This still sticks to my face. It doesn't hurt to remove them in the morning, and I feel like they do help suck up all the gunk, but also sometimes there are patches that kind of leave me with quite a bit of a red mark afterwards, but these, I feel like the redness is very minimal, so these ones are really nice and very accessible for me and not too expensive. So I think these are gonna be like my most used basic, just the ones that I can always get, and these are vegan and cruelty free as well. So that's for pimple patches. Then I have this Udens Eye and Angelica Halloween bundle lipstick. And this one is the Shine one in the shade Spectre, which is kind of like a dusty rose. And I was able to completely use it up, which is amazing because it was one of the things that I wanted to pen this year in my 25 things to pen this year. So that one is great. It's kind of almost like it's in between like lip oil and lip gloss. Really comfortable formula and looks great on the lips. Then I have this Got To Be brow gel that I also have completely used up, and it's also without a stopper. I don't remember how many uses I was able to get out of it because I wasn't tracking it last year. I was tracking it this year, so I can pop on the screen how many times I've used it this year, but it was pretty much the entire first half of this year. I stopped using it a month ago, I believe. So yeah, for the 5 months I would use it every single day on my brows. So I'm just gonna put up the number, but it's a really nice one, and I like that the brush is kind of bigger and it has long bristles. So because I have quite long brows and there are areas that are like super bushy, and I really need something to like go through them and like really position them the way that I want to. And a lot of brow products have very small little bristles, which for me doesn't really, like, it literally just covers couple hair that are on top and it doesn't do anything to the rest of the brow hairs. So this was really nice, and you can also use it on your baby hairs, which I never do because, you know, I don't know how to style baby hairs, but technically you could. And I have this The Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors and Beta Glucan, and it's the Light Surface Hydration Formula moisturizer. I actually have 2 of those. This one is completely used up, and I'm currently using second bottle of this because I bought a trial duo, which was this and something else. I don't remember what it was, or maybe I bought it on its own. Yeah, I bought it on its own, and then I got a set of this, a cleanser, and something else for my sister for my birthday. So I accidentally had to in a short span of time, and this one is really quick to use up because it's a small bottle. You have 30 milliliters or 1 fluid ounces, and it's a jelly formula, so obviously you do use probably a little bit more than with a thicker moisturizer, though that really depends how dry you are. This is just a very basic jelly moisturizer, so if you're dry, this probably won't be enough. But for me, I would use it on a daily basis underneath my sunscreen, whenever I would need a little bit more hydration, because usually sunscreen is enough for me in the summer as a hydration, but sometimes if I would feel like my skin is a little bit drier, I would use this underneath, and it's a really good one. But it's a very basic moisturizer. If you're looking for something like that will, you know, completely transform your face, well, it probably is not going to be any moisturizer anyways, but this one for sure will not be that. Then we have a fragrance, and this is so kind of annoying because I know I'm gonna repurchase it because I really love it and I don't know what I'm gonna do without it, so I have to repurchase it because I'm not gonna risk this being discontinued and me never seeing it again. But it's the Max Black Woman perfume. I don't know how it's if it has any other name, but it's this one. First of all, I love the bottle. I love everything black. And this is such a gorgeous scent. I think it has wild orchid in it, if I remember that correctly. And yeah, it's just such a like wearable, sexy scent to me. And I don't like too strong of scents, but this one is just so nice. And what I love about it, it doesn't, with a lot of perfumes, I can smell kind of like alcohol, kind of like, you know, vodka or something like straight alcohol, right? And this one, even if I like really get my nose in there, I can't smell it. So that's amazing for me because I really don't like strong scents. I'm gonna pop on the screen like the main notes of this fragrance, but it's just such a nice everyday one, and I would wear this especially during winter, but I feel like this is like a all year perfume that you can use, at least in my opinion, obviously. And I've had a great time with that one. Then I have a sunscreen, and this one actually took a long time because it is a huge bottle, and I will repurchase it because it's wonderful product, and you're getting so much for such a cheap price, like when you compare to other equally good sunscreens. And it's the Skin 79 Waterproof Sun Gel UV SPF 50 plus PA 4 pluses water wrapping sunscreen. This one is 100 milliliters, so it's 2 times more than you usually get, and it's a Korean sunscreen. I'm trying to remember what were like the main ingredients here. It has a aloe leaf water, Centella asiatica. Then it also had something else, if I remember that correctly. I can't find it right now. This does have a little bit of fragrance in it. You can't smell it, but it does contain fragrances, just to let you know. But I feel like this is such a great sunscreen. It's not too thick, but it's also not like watery. Sometimes watery sunscreens kind of pill on you if you're not careful with the layering of your product. So this one is a very soft, lightweight cream that immediately soaks up into your skin. It doesn't create any film like that you could feel on your face. It's not drying, it's not too moisturizing like that to the point that you would be sweating, and I do have quite combination skin type. So for me, if I have something thicker, I will sweat it off immediately. So yeah, like a really nice texture, really nice formula, lasts you forever, and it's not expensive at all. Like considering how much use you're gonna get out of this, highly recommend. So this is a wonderful sunscreen, and I think it's gonna be like one of those staple sunscreens that I will always try to have with me, just in case nothing else works. Sorry. Then I have this Biolic. I'm not completely sure if that's the pronunciation, and it's the acne treatment serum. It's like a soft cream that you're supposed to put on your pimples to help heal them, not just dry up the pimple because that's not really its purpose, but to like calm the skin and heal the skin. And this is a Polish brand. Let me actually, yeah, so this has oleanolic acid, which I don't know what it is, but it's supposed to regulate the function of sebaceous glands. And then it has aloe juice to like soothe the skin, reduce the redness, and it's supposed to like help stimulate the skin renewal so that you don't get any like acne spots and stuff like that. It was pretty nice. I don't know how much it helped, but I know that I did enjoy using it, and I feel like there was definitely something to it. I do think that my skin was a little bit worse when I wasn't using it, and I like that it wasn't a drying treatment, because a lot of them are supposed to like dry up the pimple, and that for me just creates so much dry spots but also a lot of redness. So I like that this one wasn't like that, and it's a really inexpensive brand in case you've ever heard about that. As I said, it's Polish. For me, it's really easy to buy it here in Czech Republic because it's a neighboring country. So for me, it was just a really nice one to have in my collection. Then I have the Uden's Eye and Angelica lipstick. This is another one from the collection, and this one is a glowy one in the shade Radioactive, and this one is a lot more like an oil than a gloss, and this one was just like a sheer with a little bit of yellowy tint to it. Very nice everyday kind of nudish lip gloss, but it was more like a lip oil. And I have two mascaras, and I think one of them I've already mentioned, but I'm not completely sure if I did or not, so I'm just gonna mention them both. I have the Lash Like a Boss mascara from Essence. This one is waterproof, and I love that one. It was a really nice one. I love the wand. It's slightly bended, and it's a nice formula, and it did last me for a really long time. Like, I was able to do my makeup with this many times. And it wasn't really peeling, it wasn't creating any like weird clumps. It was just a nice volumizing mascara. And then I also really enjoyed the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect mascara. This one I like the wand a little bit more, maybe because the fact that it is very pointy at the end, and so it's really easy for me to use on my lower lashes, because this and the way it bends, sometimes it's kind of hard to get everywhere with your lower lashes, but this one super easy, and also you get so much of uses out of this. Lately I've been really enjoying Essence mascaras because they're inexpensive and they do work sometimes even better than like Maybelline, L'Oreal, or more expensive ones, so definitely try them. And then last product is a hair product, and I have the Lee Stratford Grow Strong and Long Stimulating Scalp Serum for breakage prone and damaged hair. Supports stronger and longer hair with strength boosting proteins and fruit extracts. It's a vegan friendly and cruelty free formula, and you're getting 75 milliliters or 2.5 fluid ounces, and it has this like dropper. I don't really know if it did something, but I do love using hair toners or serums in every single day on my scalp, because it helps to like kind of move the root of the hair, so that I get a little bit more volume. And because I have curly hair, I don't brush my hair every day. I only brush them when I'm washing them. But then you would get so much oil just sitting on your scalp, and it would never get anywhere. So the toners and serums help to massage my scalp, stimulate it, and also get the oils kind of a little bit throughout the hair, so that I don't have such an oily scalp. And for me, it also helps with like dandruff and also acne on my scalp, or like these little bumps. So for that, I always like to use serum or toner or something light that won't make me more oily, obviously. But this one, I feel like for the price, I haven't really felt like it did more than anything else that I ever used. And yeah, I just really don't know if this actually did something, but it has camellia leaf extract, and then it has something else, allantoin, so that's really good. A lot of proteins, vegetable and wheat protein, and then a lot of fruit extracts. So quite nice. I think this is definitely not fragrance free, if I remember that correctly. It has some kind of fragrance, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I can't really find it right now, but I think there was fragrance when I was kind of searching for it last time. But that's for the hair serum. I think I'm gonna keep this dropper because I can definitely use it for something. But I don't think I'm gonna ever repurchase this. It's just, I just feel like it didn't really do anything. And that's it for today. So we have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17 products. That's quite a lot for 2 months. And a lot of them were like really large products. Like the sunscreen obviously took forever. I was using it for like 4 months, 5 months. I was using it for a very long time. Then obviously the rice milk, that was for a really long time. Cleanser, I only cleanse my face at night, so obviously that will take forever to use. And the brow gel, that was also, like, I was using it I think since autumn last year. Yeah, so like maybe what, 8 months of usage. It's a bigger bottle, like you're getting 60 milliliters of this, so obviously it will take a little bit longer, but still, it took forever. But that's everything for today. Let me know what was your latest used up product, and if you have some kind of recommendations for me. It could be hair, it could be skincare, it could be anything makeup related, like anything you would like me to try and test out. I would be so happy, especially if you have like similar struggles as I do. I would really appreciate any recommendations from you. But that's it for today. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll be super happy to see you tomorrow with another video. So